Hello everybody, welcome back. Thank you for joining me for another video. All right, I am back from Dallas, Texas. FAE 2025 was the best. The best one yet. I mean, all the events have been great, but this one was fun. Exhausting. I got back in the afternoon on Monday. You guys are watching this on Tuesday, so yesterday afternoon I picked up the dogs from boarding, and boy were they happy to see me. But yeah, I'm glad to be home. Anthony's glad I'm home. The kids are glad I'm home. Back to my routine of doing videos for you. I missed Saturday. I know I never got a chance to do one extra video for you guys while I was away. But before I forget, let me show you the dried results of the last painting on the black base with the rainbow colors. Look at that. It's amazing. It's so pretty. So I've done the turquoise base. Now I did the black base. I'm going to do a few more of these with this color because with these colors, because I really like it, and I'm going to change up the base. But that's not what I'm doing today. Oh, and by the way, this is a 14 by 18 inch canvas, and it is available for purchase after I resin it if anyone is interested. You also, in the last video, my laser, not Friday, but laser Thursday video, I showed you guys this super cute Highland cow that I did, but I thought I'd show it to you guys again. Look at that. Isn't he cool? He's super cute. So this guy has sold. And then I have another customer who wants one. So I got to make another one. And if anyone wants a Highland cow in custom colors or these colors, you can, or any animal for that fact. It doesn't have to be a cow. It could be chickens. It could be a pig. It could be anything. Let me know and I can do one for you on the laser machine. All right. So Dallas, Texas, FAE is done. So my next event that is coming up is in 3 short weeks. I literally just got back and I'm going to have to start prepping and setting up for Montreal. Montreal here in Canada. I'm going to be going to Montreal April 12th. I'm going to be teaching 3 classes that day. The morning class is a blowout class. The afternoon class is a bloom class. And then the evening class is a top coat resin class where you're going to learn how to top coat on painting that I made that you will get to keep and take home with you. So 3 classes in one day. It shall be a busy day. If you want to know more and get more information, you can email me at kanellaciraco@gmail.com. And then the other event is Spokane, Washington. I will be in Spokane June 6th to 9th for an all-inclusive lakeside retreat, okay? This is all-inclusive. What does that mean? You just need to get there. You'll be picked up from the airport and driven to the cabins on the lake. You get lodging, you get breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snacks every day. You get alcohol, you get to drink for those of you who drink. And then it is a small, intimate little event, about 12 people or so. And it's going to be in a nice facility that Billy from Fluid Art Co. She just purchased this massive garage type facility with like 3 garage doors that open up onto the lake. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait to have classes in there. It's going to be so much fun. So all-inclusive retreat, lakeside in the cabins. If you want information on that, in my description below my videos is the website where you can get information and book your tickets. Half my tickets are sold out, okay? And the event is in June. It's coming up fast. So if you want info, click on the link. All right. Today, I'm going to do a painting that I did at FAE. My very, very last class was a free-for-all, freestyle, blowout kind of class. And the students got to do a white base and a black base. And my awesome TA, Beatrice, who bent over backwards helping me. Thank you, Beatrice, for all your help at the event. And so we had packed a lot of the stuff away, and I kind of ran out of paint at the very last class. So I was like, all right, I'm going to mix some white and black, and I'm going to do a gray base. And then I picked some random colors. And when I tell you, it was my most favorite painting that I've done at an event. I wanted to take it home, but I couldn't because it was Sunday afternoon and I was flying out at 7 a.m. the next morning. So I never got a chance to do so because it was still wet. So today I'm going to replicate that painting and those colors. I did modify a few of the brands, not the colors, but a few of the brands. So I want to tell you, first off, this is a 14 by 18 inch canvas. And what I did was I made a nice dark gray. Normally I do a light gray when I do a gray base, but I went with a nice charcoal, which is what I did. Actually, I'm going to put a picture of it right here. That is what I did in the class on a 12 by 12 inch canvas, okay? And I just mixed some black and white. So I mixed some Oxide black and titanium white, and I made this charcoal gray. So that's what I did. Now the colors I'm using are Pearl Blue by Holbein, and then I've got Permanent Blue Violet by Amsterdam. Then I have Pearl Violet by Amsterdam, followed by Prussian Blue Pthalo by Amsterdam. And then topping it off, I have Interference Turquoise by Tri-Art. Now in my classes at FAE, I didn't have Tri-Art paint. So instead of the Tri-Art, I had used Pearl Green. But since I'm home and I have my choice of colors, I took the Pearl Green out and I did Interference Turquoise by Tri-Art. So it shall be interesting to see how that works out. So let me flood my canvas and I'll be right back. All right, canvas flooded. Bubbles have been popped. There's some tape on my shirt. Okay, let's get started with the first color. I'm gonna do my nice little U-shaped design because I really like it. Shh, nothing's coming out. Why not? Do we have, look at this. Look how hard I'm squeezing. We must have a blockage. Oh, we do. So, oh my gosh, we have a blockage. While I'm doing that, let me tell you guys, oh my gosh, there is definitely a goober in here. Wow, look at that. So like I said, the dogs were in boarding for 8 days. And, oh, I just got my forearm in there. And I picked them up. And mind you, since they were there for 8 days, I actually got them groomed and bathed and all of that fun stuff because I knew they were gonna stink pretty bad. They tend to smell pretty bad when they come back from being there for such a long time, which I understand. Like, I mean, it's a kennel. There's lots of dogs, lots of smelly dogs. So anywho, had them groomed and bathed and washed and brushed and all that fun stuff. And I pick them up and I put them in the car and we're driving home and they just reeked. And I'm like, this is something just, I've picked them up from boarding before and they've never smelled so bad. And I'm like, how can they smell so bad when they were bathed? I could smell the shampoo on them, but the other odor was just way too powerful. So I was like, maybe they just need to air out a little bit. So I come home, bring them home. You know, the house smelled a little bit, which usually it doesn't. Like, I mean, the dogs never really smell. And then this morning I woke up and went down into the living room and my gosh, it was like I got hit in the face with like the most rancid, pungent smell. And I hate to say it, but I think it's Echo. I don't think they bathed him properly. I don't know what happened there, but I emailed them this morning. I'm like, nuh-uh. I did not pay $170 for you guys to wash and bathe the dogs for them to smell as bad as they do. So they apologized, and I've had them groomed there before and I've never had an issue. So they apologized and they told me to bring them back, but the only appointment they had was Friday. Today's Tuesday. So I have to wait till Friday to take them back and get them bathed again but the fact that I have to wait like 3 days with that, he smells so bad. I swear I should have just left them be, but they're good enough to rebathe them, obviously free of charge. They better, because they just, I'm sorry, he's looking at me because I'm using his name. He's in the studio. But yeah, stunk so bad. Let me blow this out and I'll keep talking. All right, hold on. I'll be back. You see what I mean? Isn't it beautiful? I love it. It just looks so rich on this really charcoal gray. And I know it's going to dry obviously a lot darker. There's a lot of paint in the center. Actually, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. Do that. Not as bad as I thought, actually. But I love these colors. And then, of course, wherever you see like white, like the pearl, it's actually going to dry either pearl blue, pearl violet, or pearl turquoise. So what you see here is not what you're going to see when this is dry. So I can't wait to show you the dried results. But in the meantime, I'm going to fix my edges and I'm going to bring you guys in for a close-up. Be right back. Alrighty, so I'm back. It's been like 15 minutes because I got a call from Billy from Fluid Art Co. and we were jibber jabbering and talking. And so it'll be interesting to see how much this has expanded in 15 minutes from when you saw, when I said, oh, I'll be back. I'm going to fix my edges and I'll be back. I've already scraped the drips. I was touching up my sides and scraping my drips while I was talking to Billy. But yeah, so I kind of got a little interrupted there. But here is the final result, and let me bring you in for a close-up. I cannot wait to see this dry because, again, I'm curious to see where the pearl violet, pearl blue, and the interference turquoise are going to be and how they're going to show up when it's dry. I cannot wait to show you in the next video how it looks. So let me turn the lights off and we'll check it out with the flash on. All right, the flash is on and there's some sparkle in there. That would be the interference turquoise. Look at that. And the pearl blue and the pearl violet. So there's definitely shimmer happening in this painting. I'm very curious because also the gray base is going to dry a lot darker. See, that's all the pearl blue or interference turquoise in there. But the gray is going to dry a lot darker. So it'll be very interesting to see how it dries. And there you have it, my friends. I would love to know what you think about this in the comments below. Again, it's a 14 by 18 inch canvas. If anyone is interested in this one, I guess you're going to want to see how it dries first. But let me know if you are interested. Yeah, that's it. Stay tuned to the end. I'm going to try and remember to post some pictures of FAE so you guys can see some pictures and some videos and stuff. I'll put it at the end of this. So that is it for me for now. Until next time, my friends, thank you so much for watching. Have a good day. Have a good night. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care. Bye.